Boardman is currently busy in France. Try and grab the KOM. You might even be representing your country.
Let's go out and see what this route looks like. That was hard, that was sweaty.
I've ripped it. This came through my letterbox recently. It is the road closures on Sunday the 7th of August for the Commonwealth Games Cycling Road Races in Warwick. I live on the route. The roads around me are closing. There is a bike race, 2 bike races, men and women, going past my front door. A women's race and a men's race, 7 laps and 10 laps respectively. There's a fan zone in Warwick Market Square on the 7th of August. I'm going to go and watch about 7 hours of live cycling. You might live in Warwick, you might want to know what some of this is. You might be watching it on the telly. You might even be representing your country and racing on this circuit. And you're probably going to want to know what you're going to face. Boardman is currently busy in France. He can't do the Recce, so I'm going to do it myself. It is a 16-kilometre circuit. It starts here outside Warwick School. It goes around in a clockwise direction. That is my favourite direction. It is quite a flat route, to be honest. It has got one hill, but it's not really a hill. There's only about 450 foot of elevation each lap. Any elevation there is kind of front loaded, so it's in this first third here. Very quickly from the start, you got a little power climb into Warwick, a quick descent out of Warwick, flat roads up onto this hill, 150 foot of elevation, couple of rollers, a very tight twisty section at the top here, and then a very quick run back into Warwick, another little power climb, a quick descent, and then a very flat final 5k with an arrow straight final kilometre, flamme rouge to the finish line. Will it be a sprinter's day? I don't think it'll be a sprint finish. I think somebody's going to break away around here, or the penultimate lap or last lap, turn the screw and keep it turned and come to a solo finish grabbing gold. Hopefully that'll be Jake Stewart. Somebody has already set up the Strava segment for this route. I'm going to head out, try and grab the KOM. Should be easy enough. I think only about 8 people have done it so far. And then see if I can hold on to it until the 7th, and then just see how quick the pros are. Let's go and see what this looks like outside.
The official start and finish line to the Commonwealth Games 2022 road races. The finish line is just going to be where this driveway just goes across to where that car is. I think that's where they're going to put the gantry. On this side of the road, on the right hand side, you've got Myton Fields. That is going to be the official I think what festival zone, hospitality area. Access to that area is ticket only if you do fancy it. That's where that's going to be. Obviously everywhere else on the road race route is free to watch. I think they are going to build a grandstand down there somewhere. This coming towards us is going to be the finish. We're going to come up here, up Myton Road, and after 10 laps or 7 laps in the women's race, they're going to finish here. So we will start with an apology. Obviously in the previous clips on race strategy and who I want to win, obviously I did focus on the men's race. I apologise I didn't mention the women's race. I haven't looked at the start list. In the description I will add what I think the podium might be in the women's race, so if you want to get in the comments as well, let me know who's going for gold in the men and women's race. If you want to go for your podium predictions, and get in the comments. It is an early start, the sun is just coming up. It's a bit of a fresh one, but it's nice and cool today. Let's go out and see what this route looks like.
Don't worry, this video is going to speed up, but we're just rolling out up Myton Road now, up onto a island, turning right, going across the river, taking in the glorious views of the finest castle in all of Great Britain. Dropping off the bridge, carrying a bit of speed into the next drag. It's a bit of a tough climb. You try and power up it, but it does bite back a little bit. If you click down your gears, you lose quite a lot of speed. So that's going to be interesting on some of the later laps in each of the respective races. Levels out a little bit before the left turn onto Warwick High Street, and then rises only slightly, a couple of gradients. And then flat through the high street, bit of road furniture, and then downhill, carry a lot of speed onto this flat section. It is a long flat section now, up towards the hill. Past the petrol station, taking the right turn onto an island. It is a tight island. That is going to thin out the peloton a little bit. Position is going to be key heading up into this hill now. It's not really a hill. It does kick up to about 3 or 4%. This section might hit 6%, but then it does level out again over the dual carriageway. So start going up again now, 3, 4, 5%. Nothing really too hard. Just over a mile long, ignoring the road closed signs because we're cyclists and that's what we do. Into the village, does kick up to about 6% again, just as you crest here. Nice flat smooth road through the village before the road drops away into a right-hander. You can carry a lot of speed into this. Obviously the riders can take a tighter line, cut in the apex, carry a bit more speed. There is a little crest on the exit, so you're going to want to take in as much speed as you can. At this stage the race could still be thinned out from that hill. This next few K it just rises and falls continuously before the next bump, which is going to be key because there's some tight corners after it. Positioning is going to be vital, particularly sort of in the later laps. So here we are now, got a quick crest, falls away just as quick as it rises. Go underneath the railway bridge into a 90-degree right-hander. The road does narrow quite a bit going into this corner, but there is then a short section that's straight into a left-hander. The road does rise again just going over the canal, then it's a 90-degree right-hander. You can carry a lot of speed into this corner. Obviously I'm going to brake because there's a giveaway junction ahead of me, but you are turning onto a nice open road. That last K is going to thin out the peloton. Potentially single file, sort of 2s or 3s. Certainly not going to be a bunch going through there. Going to carry all the speed onto this big, flat, wide open road now. This takes you all the way back into Warwick. There's a bit of a false flat, possibly 1 or 2%. Rises up towards the A46 again. If you are on full open roads, probably take the right hand side, might be a little bit shorter. You get this nice drop down. Nice and flat through the traffic lights. Again, a lot of road furniture in Warwick. Back into the town. My house just on the left here. And then if you are having a few beers afterwards, Castle Kebab on the left. Always a good place to finish off. And then the next hill, this is the power climb back into Warwick. Up to the roundabout. The Tour of Britain have been through here a few times, but they take the right turn. We're going to go left. Levels out at the roundabout and then quickly rises. Again, could be one for the big ring and power through it because it does drop away as soon as you crest. And then you do want to carry a lot of speed down here. Those 2 bumps in the middle, they're going to get removed. You're going to exit there onto the flat roads at over 50k an hour. This is now less than 5k to go. Pure flat roads. From Warwick heading towards Leamington, over a canal bridge at Tesco and Golden Arches. Up over the river, again a bit of a false flat, 1%, turn right at the roundabout. Again you're going to carry a lot of speed, take a tighter apex. This next road is flat, it is nice and smooth as well, less than 3k to go. Anyone that has broken away could just TT their way to the finish from about 8k out. Down this nice smooth road, past the lawn bowls on the left and then under this bridge. This is the last bump of any gradient. I don't know if the racers are going to get a chance to cut right. I'm going the long way around. When you do exit the roundabout, you'll see the sign for Warwick on the left hand side. That is about 2k to go. It is going to be a flat run from here other than the canal bridge, but that's all before 1k to go. It's a relatively straight run from here. It does move left and right a little bit, but nothing of concern. A few more bits of Warwick's finest road furniture, and then get ready for the final K. This dude's whittering on again, but I think he's on about that when you can see the Pelican crossing, it's roughly 1 kilometre to go, so the Flam Rouge is going to be here. On the run-in, the road does straighten up, There's some road furniture down the middle. There's a slight crest in the road with about 700 metres to go. And it's a fast run to the finish. So 2 bits of road furniture out the way quite quickly. You get to this Pelican crossing, that is 500 metres to go. Bit of a false flat, small crest, you just lose sight of the finish for a split second. And then the road does fall away. I think there's another bit of furniture in the middle coming up. I don't know if that's going to stay there or not. But here, 300 to go. Just the last few hundred metres now. And there we are, across the finish line there. So there we go. 16 kilometre route recce done. Who's going to take gold? No GoPro this morning, so there isn't going to be any footage. It is just probably going to be me cursing in about half an hour or so. So here we go, 16k loop. Whoever set the segment up, they've used what was going to be the intended start finish. That's about 500 metres further down the route, just on the main entrance to St Nick's Park. So that's where the segment starts. Just going to roll up to there now, give it a go, and yeah, see you in about half an hour. And that is the KOM. That was hard, that was sweaty. Apologies if there's any boogers right now. Sticky warm morning, not a lot of wind about. And I had COVID about 3 or 4 weeks ago, so probably not the best thing to do, but there we go. I'll probably go before race day anyway. I think it's going to drag a few local cyclists out. And everyone give it a go before the pros come through. I'm going to go home, have some breakfast, get back to bed. If you've liked it, give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know who you think's going to grab gold or your podium. Drop that in the comments. Thanks for watching.